When you were in schooling in the lab program, was the feeling of camaraderie and almost a lack of racism there, even in a learning situation, or did that was that kind of exclusive to combat?
Yeah, some of it was still there, you know, really. Because I had one chief petty officer tell me when I was in lab school, he said, "Well, you can't learn this." You know, so what do you mean? He said, "Well, blacks can't learn this lab work. You know, you have to be a physical person, you know, whatever." But and I looked at him and said, "Well, okay, I'll show you." And after the school itself was 14 months long, 18 months I guess it was, because I had blood bank too. And I came out in the upper third of the class, you know. And at that time I was so surprised. I said, "Well, when you tell me personally that I can't do something, I'll show you," you know. And I know there was one incident in Vietnam where this black Marine had contracted malaria, and it was Plasmodium falciparum malaria. And some doctor on the repos had sent him to the repos for treatment, would send him back, you know. Said blacks can't have malaria because in their mind, sickle cell anemia, that's a disease that affects black people. The blood cells could not support the malaria parasite, so that they thought all blacks don't have sickle cell anemia. I've seen one white nurse with sickle cell anemia, you know, and when that happened, then they were so surprised. So I had to send this Marine back to the repos 2 or 3 times, and I sent the slides with them to show the malaria parasite from this guy, and then he had malaria so bad that all the cells in his system had started to rupture, okay? And then he went into a state of what we call black water fever. The kidneys were about to shut down, okay, because of all the hemoglobin from the blood cells. And finally, you know, when they saw that, the kidney problem, they accepted him and treated him, you know, and hopefully he's okay today. But things like that a lot of Caucasians, they didn't know. They said, okay, blacks is this and blacks whatever. And once they get over the things like that, they say, well, hey, we're all people and we're all the same. It's the only difference between you and another white person is the melanin in your skin. I have the dark melanin, where the white person has the lighter or white melanin. That's the only difference. Under your skin, if you open us up, we are identical, you know. And once they started to learn that, you know, that I'm sure they appreciated, you know, my insistence pushing that guy back to be treated. Because in a combat area, I can certain things I can do, and I can't, you know, do sophisticated treatment like you know. And so finally, you understand, they accepted the guy, and I did get an apology from the repos at that time. And little things like that, when we don't understand each other, you know, it's what causes that separatism.